Most of the skulls and bones found in this museum in the Tsavo National Park were collected nearly 6 decades ago. That's when a drought killed thousands of elephants. Scientists informally call the museum the elephant graveyard. FREDRICK LALA has been collecting such remains for years for research. He says elephants and other herbivores are again finding it increasingly difficult to get food and water. The government says more than 200 elephants and other game have died this year.
We understand that land is shrinking. Some of the dispersal areas that elephants used to go to during the dry seasons or during the droughts, most of them are now being occupied by people.
The rainy season usually starts in Kenya around this time, and although some areas are receiving rainfall, in Tsavo and others, it's been sporadic.
You don't have to go very far to find carcasses in this park. Most of the animals that have died are grazers and browsers. Park officials that we've spoken to say that they are trying to do the best they can. They say this is a devastating season.
Large animals are walking farther in search of water and forage. Their space is shrinking as human populations are growing.
The situation has not been very good because we've even seen most of our rivers drying up aggressively. We've seen most of our areas remaining bare land, and that is a serious effect because now there's very limited forage for both wildlife and even livestock.
Those working in the park say this isn't the worst drought they've seen in recent years, but the fact they're happening more frequently is worrying.
Getting water into some of the vast areas of the park has been an issue. Issues of the erraticness of the rainfall. We have water ponds within the park, but most of them are not able to sustain wildlife over a longer period of time. There's also the issue of siltation of some of the rivers.
Rangers are tasked with collecting carcasses, particularly those of elephants. They remove the tusks to prevent poachers taking them, but they say poaching is less of a threat to the animals than climate change. Catherine Soy at the Tsavo National Park.